I'd like you to take a quick glance at these configuration commands for NTP and tell me, without reading anything more, which command sets the device as the NTP server. Is it NTP master, server, or peer? These are the three fundamental configuration commands that you'll use. What makes it a server? Is the NTP server command what makes you a server? No. And I ask that because I've been burned in the past and I don't want you to be burned. The command that makes a device a server is the NTP master command. That makes you a server. To point to a server, you do NTP server and provide the unicast IP address that you're going to be sending your NTP queries to. And then if you want to set up a peer structure, you can do that, NTP peer, and you would have both devices pointed at each other in that case. So let's utilize this system and get comfortable. I'm going to have my DSW1 device function as the server. So I'm going to do a show NTP status. Oh, it's not enabled. Great. Then I'll do NTP master. I do want this to become the server. And then I want to come up with the stratum level. I'm not going to just press enter. I'm going to come up with the value of 5 that I would recommend, or you could go with 7. Don't choose a low number here. So, I'm also going to set the time. And I want it to be a striking time. So I'm going to do a clock set, and we're just going to set it to, set it close to midnight. It's not midnight where I am. And then a significant day, let's say 31 October of 2032. I know, that's way in the future, right? But I want you to go, oh, I must have gotten my time from that device. So then I'm going to go over to ASW1. I'm going to do a show clock right now. ASW1 thinks it's 2018. And DSW1 thinks it's 2032. So we want to synchronize these two. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to say show NTP status. Great. NTP server, pointing up to the server. Show IP int brief VLAN 800, which is my management VLAN that I've chosen. If I hadn't checked connectivity, I might have also pinged, but I checked connectivity before this. Good, good, good. Okay, so I'm pointing up to DSW1. Let's just check again. Good. Then I'll do a show NTP status. Clock is unsynchronized, so that's not really encouraging, is it? Clock is unsynchronized, stratum is 16. Great. So there's no reference clock. I say great. This is very clear to us that we are not getting our time. We are not getting our time. Show NTP associations. Configured. Peer. Stratum 5. So we know that it's stratum 5. Okay. We just had to wait a little bit longer. You probably were thinking, Dan must have messed something up. Nope. Sometimes we've got to wait a little bit. Clock is synchronized. So very straightforward protocol. Make sure that you have connectivity over UDP port 123 and you understand the master command is what sets your server and the client command is configured with NTP server. And then peers work pretty much the same way, but you point two devices at each other.